Pope Francis has accepted the resignation of Buffalo, New York Bishop Richard Malone. It follows widespread criticism from Malone's staff, priest, and the public over his handling of allegations of clergy sexual misconduct. The Vatican announced the resignation in a brief statement, adding that the Pope had named Bishop Edward Scharfenberger of Albany to run the Buffalo Diocese temporarily until a permanent replacement is found.
My heart just goes out to you.
The resignation comes after Malone learned the results of a Vatican-mandated inquiry into the Western New York Diocese and its handling of abuse cases. In a statement, Malone said he concluded after much prayer and discernment that the spiritual welfare of the people of the Diocese of Buffalo will be better served by a new bishop who perhaps is better able to bring about the reconciliation, healing, and renewal that is so needed. The diocese has been named in more than 220 recent lawsuits by people who allege they were sexually abused by priests. Many of the allegations date back decades, long before Malone's arrival in Buffalo in 2012. Pressure on him to leave was intense. Malone has admitted to making mistakes in cases involving adult victims, but he had firmly refused to resign and insisted he wanted to stay on the job to see the diocese through a process of renewal. In September, a group of lay Catholics that had been working with Malone to restore trust in the church instead joined in calls for his resignation. The group, the Movement to Restore Trust, said it received word of Malone's departure with a mixture of sadness and relief. In a press conference this morning, Bishop Scharfenberger had a message for the people of the Diocese of Buffalo.
I am here for you. I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to walk with you, and I'm here to help you heal. I would prefer to convey that message by what I do and not just by what I say.
In the past year, two key members of Malone's staff went public with concerns about his leadership, including Bishop Malone's former secretary and his executive assistant. The Buffalo Diocese has paid out over more than $18 million to more than 100 victims under a compensation program established last year. Since August, it has been named in a wave of lawsuits under a New York state law that suspended the usual statute of limitations and opened a one-year window for victims to pursue claims regardless of when the abuse happened.